Hello world, welcome to my channel where I'm building my own digital assistant named Shane, like Jarvis from the Iron Man movies and comics. In this video, I'm going to be adding some speech recognition to a blank Unity project. I'm using Unity to build a economic display and data analytics company, but it's also going to integrate into my digital assistant named Shane so it can interact with the local economy that I live in and give me personal finance advice and economic advice, basically be my own little consultant. And so I'm going to first start off with this tiny model right here by Hugging Face. It's using Whisper as the model. And so we're going to implement this really quick. We're going to do this in two phases. The first phase will be using the basic instructions that you can find here on the Hugging Face site, where you use a sample 16 kilohertz. It sounds like an answering machine. And then we will switch to live transcribing from your microphone. So we're going to start off creating a new scene in Unity. So let's do new project. We're going to use this universal 3D right here. And then we're going to just name it whatever. So speech recognition 1, and then create project. All right, as we're waiting for that to download, let's check out the next couple instructions. It says install this from package manager, install this from package manager, and then it's going to say add some files right here, add run whisper, drag this model, this model, this model, and this model, this JSON, and then this right here. So you can find those by going to files and versions. So the first thing you'll want to do is download this by pressing here, and it'll go to your downloads folder. Then you go to models and download each one of these, and it'll go to your downloads. Go back one into data, and then click both of these. Go ahead and download both of these. So you should have all those files saved. So now we are in a blank project. So the first thing we're going to do is create a folder called scripts. And then we're going to create a folder named models. All right. And now we're going to go to Window, Package Management, Package Manager. Click this plus sign right here, install package by name, and then copy and paste this right here by name. There you go. And then copy and paste the name and press install. And then that will install. The first one took me quite a while, so I will cut and come back. Okay, now click on, well, let's copy and paste this one. The second one right here, this JSON manager. Go to install package by name. Copy it and paste there and press install. Okay, then close out of that. And now we are going to go to our downloads folder and the run whisper.script. So we're going to minimize this. Oops. Go to your scripts folder and drag this into there. You might want to pause until it opens up. Okay, sorry. Then you go to models. And then all four of these models right here, you're going to want to drag them into the models folder. And then the vocab.json, go ahead and drag that into there. Okay, don't worry about the other two files yet. Let's go to your main camera and then drag and drop the run whisper to your main camera. And you'll see in the inspector that all of these opened up right here. So now let's go back to models and let's follow the instructions. So drag the decoder.model into the encoder field. So that's this one into the decoder 1. And then the decoder 2 into here. Then the encoder model into audio encoder. Then the log mail spectro. Then the vocab asset. Oops, go back to main camera. And now all of those are loaded in there. To there. So we have one that's audio clip that's left. So the next thing you do is go back to your assets. And then it'll say drag an audio asset to the audio clip. Ensure the normalized flag is set on asset import for best results. So what you're going to do is you're going to drag this into assets, into the main folder. Don't put it anywhere else or else it imports incorrectly. So if you try to ChatGPT these instructions or Claude, it would tell you to create a streaming assets folder. Do not do that. So click on this and you'll see load type to decompress on load. And it's asking you to change to ensure the normalized flag is set on asset import before results. So go here and make sure it stays on decompress on load and press apply. That should be the default, but if not, change it to decompress on load and then press play. And then we can go to the console and you'll see that it says, hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. So that's how we do a WAV file. So if that's the end of your project, you can just upload 16 kilohertz WAV files. You can use Audacity to create these kind of files. But I want to do some speech recognition on my microphone. So now let's switch to phase 2. Okay, so now that we have the infrastructure based off of the steps on the website, right? We did exactly what the website says, and that transcribes an audio file. So when you go to main camera, I still have that audio file, but we're going to skip this. But everything else is what you remember from the last video, except you'll see some new settings in here. So let me show you what that is. But basically, it's just this microphone settings that's new and the recording seconds. The audio decoder, everything's the same from where we just left off. And I'll put the code for this on a GitHub link that you can see in the description. But what we're going to do is we're going to change this run whisper script that we got from the website and change a lot of it to handle a microphone. Again, just what I would do was Control-Alt-Delete. So Control-A, delete everything from the code from the Hugging Face website, and then copy and paste the code on the Unity link in the description. So go ahead and copy all of that into here. And then what this does is it uses the infrastructure we just set up to record from your microphone. So we have the same settings here using run whisper, but this time it's going to ignore the audio file here and instead record for 3 seconds. So let me press play and show you. Subscribe to my channel. Okay, so you saw before we even moved to the console, it said final subscription, subscribe to my channel. So in the console, we could see what it does. It's using the microphone. During testing, I did find that it will default to your default microphone that you set up. And so I had my little webcam camera and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't good. Then it'll stay recording complete after 3 seconds. And then you'll see it iterate through all the words that it found. So subscribe to my, all the way down. It even adds a period when it realizes that's the end of your 3 seconds. So the final description was indeed subscribe to my channel. So we can see this just in the console. If you want, we can clear that. Let's stop the program. So now we have the console right here in Unity. So let's press play. Shane, do something. All right, if you're new to my channel, Shane is the name that's going to be of my digital assistant. And so just like in other videos, one of the most popular videos on my channel is this how to use Vosk, the offline speech recognition library for Python. And so using this Vosk right here, just like with this Unity project, it's offline, right? We downloaded the model into our models folder, and now you can use offline speech recognition. And I don't know if it's one of my most popular videos, but I did use the offline speech library to, oh yeah, here, no, that's not it. Here we go, voice activated drone. So this is a little mini DJI drone, and you can connect to it through Wi-Fi, but then you can't use an online model, right? You have to use offline model, and that's where I used the Vosk library. So now we're going to pivot to that in our Unity project, and now we can just use this string to get our digital assistant to do something. Now you can adjust this right here. You can change these to 3 seconds. You could change this to 6 seconds, whatever you think is right. 3 seconds is pretty fast in my opinion. And that is how we add voice recognition to a Unity project for future XR projects. My vision is to use this in a digital assistant and a kind of an economic digital twin tool where it's like a data analytics program that's voice control and XR control. And you can watch a video where I use CCM Ion to display my whole city. So you could watch that by clicking here. And then we're going to start putting all this together. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see me put all this together into a full program, then please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment. And thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.